Go. Good morning. I'm going to kick on some other lights because I feel like I'm really dark. And since I put the remote somewhere, I can't figure out where I did with it to fix the camera. I know. All the stuff. Oh, look, nice, it's neutral. All right. All right, so we're going to start easy this morning. So I want you to sit nice and tall. I want you to think about diving back over the chair. Bring your elbows forward to bring them back up. Do it again. Dive back. Pull your elbows. Dive back. Pull your elbows. And you're squeezing your belly the whole time. Back. Drive your elbows. Let's go a couple more. Dive back. And elbows. One more. And up. Trying to get that spine and your core to wake up just a little bit. And again, nice and tall. And of course, it's after winter time, this first day of spring. It's great. Go ahead and take your left hand, support your body with your right hand underneath. Float over and come up. Float over and come up. And again, dynamic movement. Nice and flowing, finding the stretch. Let's go one more up. Can we go across your chest? Go across your chest and open. Across your chest and open. Just getting things lubricated and moving this morning. We're going to do 3 more. And 2. Last one. And goes in guide. Come up the other side and open. So I was watching one of my videos, and first of all, I was like, going, oh my God, I look like my mom and my sister. What happened? Not that that's a bad thing, but it just kind of shocked me because I've never looked like it. Up and over. A few more. One more. And across your chest. And then the other thing that was going on is like going, ooh, I've really changed. Like, I guess I don't pay that much attention. And kind of looking back at my old pictures versus now and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of fascinating how our face changes over the years. Go one more. Some people's faces change less, some people's faces change a lot more. Either way, enjoy the adventure along the way, right? It just kind of surprises me because I really don't pay that much attention. We're here, take your chin up, chest goes forward. And I'm just trying to think about my low back for a minute and just letting it relax. I'm kind of moving my hips in the chair back and forth, trying to stretch that low spine area. Abs are toned. I know a lot of people do plastic surgery, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with it. But when you get to the point that you're changing exactly what you look like, but people don't recognize you, I don't know. Come up. Nice and easy. We're going to take the right leg out and lubricating that hip joint. Do I notice my crow's feet? Yeah. Do I notice my cheeks are dropping a little bit? Yeah. Is it life-changing? No. Go one more. Other side, nice. Accepting life, having fun with life, you know. Sure makes it easier, less stressful. Last one, nice. So again, we're gonna hinge forward into hip joints. And my abs stay toned, I'm not trying to squeeze them tight. And then I think about that low back. Right above the waistline area, and right below, all that area. And I'm just shifting my hips, my pelvis, forward and back. Loosening everything up back there. Because, you know, it's early in the morning, you just get out of bed, and you've been laying, doesn't matter if you're on your back, your belly, your side, whatever, you haven't moved, and things just kind of get taut. We have to get moving before we try to stretch or do mobility because some of our bodies don't like it. All right, so I'm going to take the band and put it around my right foot. So I'm leaving the bands long right now. I'm just going to pull my elbows to my side, sit tall. So my back is now activating. And I really don't have much of a stretch on the hamstring. I'm just hanging out. What I want to do is I want to pull enough that my toes are pulling towards my nose. My foot's very flexed. Now, push away and release. Push away, release. So we're doing movement, right, with the ankle only. My right side, my right thigh is very tight, holding my leg up, and I'm pushing through the band with the ball of my foot. Not letting the band snap my foot back either. Working both directions. Do one more, please. And we're gonna switch. So that's where we're starting. Way down at the base, right? Again, you can see how the band's wrapped around the bottom of my foot. I have long band tails. We're gonna sit tall, pull the elbow, activate your core. And again, my foot's slightly off the floor, so my quad's active. Push, release, push through, release. So it's always fascinating to me because I think straight down, straight back, but sometimes it wiggles along the way. Like I have no control over a forward push in the back. Now, after I get started, my brain goes, oh, this is what you want. And of course, the band's kind of makes it a little more difficult to just go forward and back without my foot changing angle. And push and release and push and release. Let's do 3, 2, just one more. Nice. And stop for the jacket to come off. Going from 70-degree weather to 30-degree weather was a little obnoxious this morning. Last night was way cold with the wind. See, I even talk like an old person talking about the weather. All right, I want to sit in the back of the chair. Sit tall. So I'm not leaning back on the chair yet. My core is very active. Hold the band at the very end. Now push the band away. So you should feel the top of your shoulders. We're going to just take it above. I want you to look up. You can only go to where you can see the band at this point. And right back down. And bring it up. And bring it down. Waking up the shoulders. Now, can you take it just a little bit higher? So out of your sight, yeah? Now you should start feeling some back muscles go. I feel you. Can you take it a little further back now? Maybe behind the head. And behind the head. Can you go a little further? Open up. Right? Nice and easy. Thinking about going parallel to the floor. Parallel to the floor. Nice. Now, can we go a little further down and back? Just opening up the chest. Range of motion in the shoulders. Make sure your head is staying really tall and stacked over your spine, and that it's not dipping forward. I'm going to go all the way down to the back down. Open. All the way. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Last one. You should have a little fatigue in the shoulders right now. Bring it down. Right? Find that fatigue in the shoulders. You might even be able to ground your spine, cave in your chest, and feel the back muscles that had to contract to open your chest. So, I like talking about all this stuff. Remember, if your chest is stretching, your upper back has to be active, right? It has to be contracted to open up your chest, and vice versa. Your chest has to be active or contracted to stretch open your back. It just works that way. If you're not feeling any muscly stuff in your back, that means we need to reevaluate and just give me a shout. You know how to get a hold of it. All right, at the end of the bands again, push the band away. We're going to lean back on the chair. So now I have full support. Take the band just enough up where if I look up, I can see the band. I want to slide over. Hold. Now my left hip is pushing the chair. I have a nice stretch on the left side of my body and switch. Right hip stays in the chair. We're just sliding over the chair. Abs are in, right? Stay keeping toned. Find the rib cage. One more each way. Nice. And come center and come down. So we woke up your ankles. We woke up your upper body, your chest, your sides, your back, all the good stuff. We've done a little hip stuff, not a lot. So I'm going to take the band and I'm going to take it under my right leg. I took both tails and I'm going to lay them over my left leg. Good? I'm going to grab both tails with my left hand. Shoulder down. I'm just going to push down. The leg helps anchor the band. I want you to engage your right glute and your abs. I want you to pull away, pull away, pull away. Nice. You'll understand the madness in a minute. Pull away. So you should feel the outside of your right leg. It's not like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's just enough to fatigue the muscle. We're gonna hold this one out. Hold. Nice and tall, abs are toned, but you can feel your backside working. Definitely, this leg's going, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. We're gonna switch legs. Again, the band goes underneath your left leg. I'm taking both tails over the right. My right hand grabs both tails, pushes straight down, shoulders are down, chest is up. Ready? And open and close. Open. And again, I'm not trying to get to 90 degrees or anything crazy. I just go where I can feel the work. And I can feel the work in my belly and my outer thigh and all the good stuff. So a nice way to get more flexible, right, is to wear the muscle out and then stretch it. Because it can't stay tight, it can't hold on, right? Because I give. Let's hold this one, hold, nice and tall, shoulders are forward. Think about your hips being equally pressured into the chair. Your glutes are definitely firing up, abs are firing up. And go ahead and release. All right, so abductors, or excuse me, abductors, abductors have been worked, right? I'm going to take the band around my ankle and put both tails in my right hand. I'm just going to lean back. Actually, I take that back. Let's put it more up around your thigh and your legs are crossed. Anytime you cross your leg over midline, your inner thigh is working. So if I left my arm out here and try to pull, my shoulder is going to be mad. So I'm going to roll my palm towards my thigh, tuck my elbow. I'm just going to take my leg over and over and over. Doesn't take a lot. I'm already feeling my inner thigh. Because the adductor is in a short position already, and there's not a lot more room for contraction. Squeeze it over, squeeze it over. Let's do two more. Woo. Let's switch. It goes around your left leg. Legs are crossed, right? Hold on to the tails, right? And again, we opted to go higher because it was just a smarter choice. We're gonna roll the palm towards the thigh, tuck the elbow. And again, it's a little taut, right? It snaps. Take it over, take it over, take it over. And this is such a little movement. Why it makes my adductor squat so much. Oh my goodness. And over and over. Let's do 3 more, 2 more, last one, and come up. So again, now your adductors are awake. Abductors, adductors. Put the band around, oh my goodness, your right foot. I'm holding the tails with my left hand. My right hand is going to go between the leg and the bands. Grab the band. This tail, I'm just going to turn my right palm over and tuck the bands under my thumb. The band is loose. It's not tied around my hand. Drop the shoulder as I come back. That leg just comes up with. It's not that I'm holding it up, right? I'm just letting it hang out. I'm a little slouched in the chair. I'm going to go out and bring it in. And again, it's more about my arm going with the leg instead of trying to go here, right? Because it doesn't work well. And out in. And you notice I'm holding on with the other side. I want to be anchored. So the band tells me how far I get to go, right? Let's do one more. And let's switch sides. I like using the band not just for work reasons, but for flexibility and mobility reasons. I feel like I can do so much more. All right, holding the tails with the right hand, your left hand snakes through or thread the needle. Grab the band with your left hand, tuck the tails underneath your left thumb, and just lean back, right? Toes at 12 o'clock. And we're just going to take it out in. Again, keep your abs toned. And I'm not trying to get anywhere crazy, right? I don't have that range. First of all, I don't have the range to go out to 90 degrees for my body. I can get a pretty good 45 though, especially when we're first starting. So if you've not been flexible, right, your whole life, like that stretching was not your thing, stretching needs to become your thing. Let's do one more. One of the main reasons why is we like to walk. I know, kind of a crazy concept. Let's go ahead and stand up. Shake out your hips for just a second. We tend to do crazy things and we really need to stop doing crazy things to our bodies. Go ahead and find your chair at the back of your legs, have a seat. And what I mean by that is we reach in the back seat for things and our shoulders in an awkward position. We try to pick it up and then we work between our shoulders. Dumb things, right? We know better. We've done it 1,000 times. I'm not saying that if you did that now after doing all your mobility and strength training, that it might not happen, but it's less likely to happen, right? Less likely to happen because now you have better mobility and movement in the shoulder, right? I'm not condoning picking up a heavy person out of the back though. Still not a good option. If I can decrease the risk of injury. All right, so we're going to put the band around both legs. So go underneath. You have the tails. We go on top. I'm at the front side of my chair. I'm going to put the tails together and pull them up. So it makes my legs go, right? Grab the band tight. I'm going to use both hands because that's what I like to do. So it really kind of anchors me a little bit. I want to push out, push out, push out. I'm leaving my feet on the floor, but I have enough, I took some of the weight out of them so I can slide the floor. We at working on the abductors. 4, 3, 2, last one. Rest for a second. So again, you should feel outside. We're gonna hook that foot again. Right foot. I want to hold the band with my right hand. My left hand is going to snake through and grab the band. I'm going to turn my palm towards my thigh, my leg, and wrap the tails. And again, the band is not tight around my hand. I'm leaning clear back on the chair. Now, be careful with this one. If you have sciatics and stuff going on, this might wake it up a little bit, right? Because this is where we're stretching. I have no problem with that. I have sciatica on this side, and that's why I was like, oh, I need to say something. So this right here, I can feel clear up to my glute. Take it over. Take it over. Because we already worked the adductor, your outer thigh area, it should be a little easier to take the leg across. Just take it across. Take it across. Make things happy. Take it across and hold. Now, this elbow, make sure it's going to tuck into your side and just give me a little tuck of the elbow. It doesn't take a lot, it lifts the leg up just enough to go, oh, there it is. And again, I have sciatica issues on this side, and I can feel this from I'll say my low back and through my glutes. I don't have a lot of stretch from this outer thigh. I could probably go a little bit further if it wasn't for that nerve. We're stretching it, we're making it happy. bend the knee, and sit up. I'm gonna keep the band around this right leg. I wanna take it from the bottom of my shoe though, to my ankle. Maybe, there we go. My left hand has, again, snakes through, grabs the band, and I'm gonna lean back. So, depending on your range of motion, I'm going to pull and tuck my elbow. So now I have an anchor again. I'm gonna give a little push down here. I'm not like going crazy, I'm just a little pressure, right? You can see the difference. Now, kick that leg. Forward, release. Forward, release. Forward, release. You should feel your quad working first of all. Forward, release. Forward, release. Give me one more. Come back up to a seated position. Take a breath. Exhale. Give me a little push down. And again, that sciatica area. Hello. Come back. Again, tuck in. Give me a little pressure. Ready? Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. Nice job. Time flies when I do this class. Because it's just, there's a lot of stuff to do before you can get anywhere. Go two more. Last one. Again, sit up. Nice and tall. I can actually, so my knee really didn't go anywhere. It was more my pelvis, right? Earlier my pelvis was still a little tucked, but now I can actually kick up out of it better. Don't get me wrong. I feel where my hip joint is. I feel it, but it's not breathtaking away. You know, it's like, whoo. But I definitely know it's getting a good stretch. Go ahead and release the leg. We're gonna stand up. Just wiggle a little bit and make it happy. Go ahead, have a seat, switch legs, wrap the left leg. And if you notice, I'm trying to leave the band wide because I don't like it cutting into my leg. And I like wearing longer leggings. Oh, sorry. Left hand, thread it through, grab the tails, right, and back. Because it just feels better, right? So again, I'm a little slouch in the chair, abs are in. Give me a little push down first, right? So it's probably gonna feel different from one side to the other. Like I can actually feel my hip joint and no sciatic issue, whatever. And my knees lower, right? Here we go. Kick out, kick out, kick out. In fact, I feel like I have more strength on this side, in fact. Have it tight. Anchor that arm. And go 3 more, 2 more, last one. Bring yourself up. Nice and tall, little push down. Definitely a difference for me on this side, right? It might be more difficult on this side. I don't know. We're all made different. And again, keep that elbow tucked, shoulder down. Lean back. Let's do it again. Tuck it, ready, and kick out. And kick out. And again, I can feel the leg working, abs are working. Nice job. Last one. Pull yourself up. I'm going to readjust the band and get it where I can pull that leg a little more. Sit up nice and tall. Ah, there we go. My foot stays flexed, by the way. Sometimes I do things and I forget about it until I relax my foot. Oh, no, that's flexed. Sit tall, sit tall. And again, I can feel where I can come up out of this hip joint a little better. Release it, and let's stand up. So you should be able to feel in that hip joint area where you've been working. All right, so find your chair, have a seat. I want you to go to the ends of your band again, up and over just a few times, just to make sure everything's still working, right? One more. All right, so right now I'm at the ends. I want to move in a couple inches on each end. So now, instead of the band having a happy smiley face, right? It's kind of more of a grimace, and it's taut, right? Shoulders are back and down. Take it up and around. Sit tall in your chair. Chest is lifted. Think about where your head is. Is it stacked over your pelvis? Let's do one more. Nice. Shorten the band. And when I say shorten the band, I'm not talking like a foot. I'm talking like 1 to 2 inches, right? So you can see now that I have tails hanging over. And now I have to push out just a little bit more, engage my upper body a little more. Ready? Up and over. And back. And again, I go where I feel comfortable. Like that first one, my shoulder said, not yet. The second one said, oh, no big deal. We just have to work onto it, right? We can't just go crazy. Well, we can. It's not good for us sometimes. And one more, please. And just goes on your lap. Roll your shoulders a little bit, think it's happy. Feet are right in front of you, chest is lifted. Take it forward. Relax your shoulders down and back. That area we talked about earlier, that middle low back, right around your waistline. Do you feel like it's stretching as much? Take a breath. Exhale, can you drop and relax the lower back a little more? Find the stretch. Round yourself and come up. Remember what that felt like. Excuse me. Where you started. Again, up, forward, block. I want you to take your right hand, push your right knee in, and release. Push it in, and release. Push it in, and release. And again, my abs are toned. Long spine, that includes your head. One more on the right. Hold it in place. Left, push in, and release. So my right hip was like, oh, no big deal. This one said, oh, wait a minute, right? Push in. It's a baby internal rotation. And my arm is doing all the work. Do one more. Both knees in. Push, release. The expectation is just a little push in 1 to 2 inches, right? It is not meant for your knees to touch. Go 2 more. Last one. Roll up. We're going to stand up. And you're going to feel kind of a weird feeling in your hips a little bit. Find your chair, have a seat. Nice and tall. Go forward. Find your abs. Take a breath. Exhale. Can you drop more? Right? I can't drop anymore because my legs are now in the way. Right? And I don't want to collapse. I'm keeping a nice spine. The question I have is, do you still feel your back? Or are you feeling more into your hips now? I'm hoping you're feeling a lot less back and more into your hips, right? We're just stretching, that's all we're doing. Finding different ways to open up the low back and into your hips because they are all connected, for real. All right, where we're at. All right, so I'm gonna turn a little cockeyed. I don't know what because I need you to be able to see different angles. Oh, look, I'm all matchy-matchy. Without trying. The band. I'm gonna hold it up in front of me. I'm going to do a thumb down and I'm grabbing the band. I'm bringing it behind me. I want to drop my right hand to the top of my back or the base of my neck, whatever you can reach. My left hand is going to reach up as high as it can go, grab the band, my palm is facing out, and I'm just going to pull down. My hair's going to get in the way, right? So I'm just pulling down. And I'm not playing tug of war. I'm allowing my right elbow to lift towards the ceiling. I'm going to change direction. I'm going to release the left arm, and I'm going to extend my right arm. And again, relax your left shoulder. Switch. Relax your right arm. Switch, relax your left arm. Switch, relax the right arm. Switch, relax the left arm. I don't know if you can see that my left arm definitely went up higher. Release. Roll the shoulders. I can guarantee it is not going to be that way on the other side. The band is in my right hand. Thumb is down with my left. I'm going to, is that right? Now stop the date. Yes. My thumb is down in the back, right? Thumb down and grab it. It's funny how one side works better than the other. I'm going to put my hand on my neck. I have a little, actually, tricep stretch. I'm going to reach around and grab the band. Obviously, you can see that my right hand is only at my waist. I'm going to take that right hand, push down, and I'm pushing my elbow to the ceiling. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out why I have such a sore tricep on the left. Interesting. Nice and tall. Ready? We're going to switch. Drive up. And as you can see, that right hand is not happy. In fact, I'm going to tuck my elbow with the chair a little bit. That's all I got right now. We're going to switch. Relax the left arm. Push the elbow up. Switch. 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 One more. Switch. So when I started, my hand was more here. So it's not that I'm going to get like, woo, look at that range of motion. Right? It's just not going to happen. So when you stand up, just kind of wiggle your body around because we've been kind of pushing the limit of where we can go. And we've been doing a lot of strength training because of that, which is sweet. Stretch and strength, right? You got to find it both ways. Getting where you can have better range of your shoulders, your hips, your knees, but we have to make things active to make those things work better. Anyway, peace, love, happiness. Nicole, have a great day. I hope to see you in the morning. Dun, dun, dun.